Hello friends, today we will discuss about healthcare delivery system. Healthcare delivery system implies the organization, delivery, staffing, regulation and quality control of health services. Before discussing briefly, first we need to know what is health. As we know, according to WHO, health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and it is not merely an absence of disease or infirmity, which give permission a person to live a socio-economically productive life. So, if a person's physical, emotional, intellectual, social, or spiritual functioning is diminished or impaired, the state is called illness. Basically, healthcare is multitude of services of rendered to individuals or communities by the agents of health services or professional for the purpose of promoting, to promote, to restoring and to maintaining health. Now, we need to know about the healthcare provider. The institution and the persons who provide healthcare facilities are called healthcare providers. Basically, a person of organization that provides services or and a healthcare personnel to health to deliver proper healthcare in a systematic way to any individual in need of healthcare services are called healthcare providers. They could be a government or a private, the healthcare industry, a healthcare equipment company, a pharmaceuticals company, etc., and institutions such as a hospital or laboratory or medical college. Components of healthcare delivery system. Main components are the structure of health systems. Structure means the hospitals, the medical college, the structure, the system of these hospitals and medical college are the main structure of health system. Process of healthcare delivery. The process is like there are different types of mission like national health mission, rural health mission, urban health mission. These are the process by which general people get healthcare facilities. Outcomes of healthcare. How many people are get cured? These are called outcomes of healthcare. Flow of patients in healthcare system. If a hospital is a healthcare system, then the OPD, outpatient department flow, patient flow, IPD, inpatient department patient flow, and emergency patient flow. These are called flow of patients in healthcare system. Levels of healthcare. Three types of levels. Primary healthcare provided by the community health. Secondary healthcare provided at PHC, primary health center, district health center, etc. Tertiary healthcare provided at hospitals. Now come to the conference that is called Alma Ata Conference. It was it was held in 1977. World Assembly decided to launch a movement called Health for All by 2000. The fundamental principle of this concept was equity, to give the equity facility and equal health status for all the people in all countries. We have to be ensured by equitable distribution of health services and by which resources we have. In 1978, the role of health for all was reaffirmed in reaffirmed and marked as the major social goal for every country. Healthcare delivery system in India. India is a union of 28 states and 7 union territories. The states are independent in matters of relating to the delivery of healthcare to the people. States has developed its own system of healthcare delivery. Central government responsibility mainly policy making, guiding, planning, assisting, evaluating, and coordinating the work of the health state health ministries. In India, health system the categories are divided into central, state, and district level. At the central level, the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare they take care, Directorate General of Health Services and Central Council of Health and Family Welfare. Under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, the organizational structure you can see in the PPT, the Cabinet Minister or Minister of State is the main, then Deputy Health Minister, then the work divided into two parts. One is the Department of Health and another is Department of Family Welfare. After Department of Health, Health Secretary or to the Government of India, then Joint Secretaries, then Deputy Secretaries, then Administrative Staff work under all these organizations. And the Department of Family Welfare, then under the Department of Family Welfare, Secretary to the Government of India, then after under his Additional Secretary and Commissioner Family Welfare, then Joint Secretary. Now we need to know functions of Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. The functions divided into two categories. One is the Union list and second is concurrent list. Under Union list, this welfare organization they take care international health relations and administration of port quarantine. They take care of administration of central institutes such as the All Indian Institute of Hygiene and Public Health, which is situated in Kolkata, and the National Institute for the Control of Communicable Diseases, it is in Delhi, etc. They take care of promotion of health researchers through research centers and the other bodies. They take care regulation and development of medical, pharmaceutical, dental, and nursing professions and their training. Establishment and maintenance of drug standards they take care of. Census and collection and publication of other statistical data they collect all these data. Immigration and immigration. Regulation of labor in the working of the mines and oil fields they take care of their health and health policies. Coordination with states and with other ministries for promotion of health. And the another categories concurrent list it includes prevention of extension of communicable diseases from one unit to another, prevention of adulteration of foodstuffs, control of drugs and poisons, vital statistics, labor welfare, ports other than major, economic and social planning, population control and family planning. These are the functions of concurrent list under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Now, Director General of Health Services, DGHS. Organization chart it is showing in the PPT. Directorate General of Health Services, then Director General of Health Services, then Additional Director General of Health Services, then Deputy Director General of Health Services, then Administrative Staff. This is the organization chart of Directorate General of Health Services. Functions of Directorate General of Health Services (DGHS) are they do surveys, planning, they coordinate with different states, programming, appraisal of all health matters in the country. These are the general functions of DGHS. And the specific functions of DGHS are international health relations and quarantine, control of drug standards, postgraduate training, medical education, medical research, central government health scheme, CGHS, national health programs, central health education bureau, health intelligence, national medical library, they take care of. International health relations and quarantine under these all the major ports in the India, like major ports like Kolkata, Visakhapatnam, Chennai, Cochin, Mumbai, Canada, and international airports are directly controlled by the DGHS. Control of drug standards. The Drug Control Organization is part of the Directorate General of Health Services and is headed by the Drugs Controller. Medical stores depots. The Union government runs medical stores depots at Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, Karnal, Guwahati and Hyderabad. Postgraduate training. The Directorate General of Health Services is responsible for the administration of national institutes, which also provide postgraduate training to different categories of health personnel. Medical education. The Central Directorate is directly in charge of the different medical colleges in India, the Maulana Azad, the medical colleges at Pondicherry, etc. Medical research in the country is organized largely through the Indian Council plays a significant role in aiding, promoting and coordinating scientific research on human diseases. Uh, they, their position, prevention and care. Central government health scheme, central government employee gate facilities mean in these under this scheme. National health programs, the various health programs for the eradication of malaria and for the control of tuberculosis, filaria, leprosy, AIDS and other communicable diseases involve expenditure of crores of rupees. Central Health Education Bureau. An outstanding activity of the Bureau is the preparation of education material for the creating health awareness among the people. Health Intelligence. The Central Bureau of Health Intelligence was established in 1961 to centralize collection, compilation, analyze, evaluation and dissemination of all information of health statistics for the nation as a whole. National Medical Library. The Central Medical Library of the Directorate General of Health Services was declared the National Medical Library in 1966. The aim is to help in the advancement of medical, health and related sciences by collection, dissemination and exchanges of information. Next is Central Council of Health. Organization chart, it is showing in the PPT. Union Health Minister Chair, he is the chairperson and state health ministers are the members. Functions of Central Council of Health: to consider the recommended board outlines of policy related to matters concerning health like environment, hygiene, nutrition and other education. To make proposals of legislations legal related to the medical and public health matters. To make recommendations to the central governments regarding distribution of grants in aid. At state level, the organization structure at state level is the Minister of Health and Family Welfare, State Health Minister. Under this designation, Deputy Minister of Health and Family Welfare, then Health Secretariat or Health Secretary, then Deputy Secretaries, then administrative staff members are appointed. In district level, subdivision, then tehsils or talukas, then community development blocks, then municipalities and corporations, then villages, then panchayats. Now come to the next point, primary healthcare in India. It is divided into four categories: village level, sub-center level, primary health center, and community health center. In village level, it was started in 1977. Now it is replaced by ASHA workers. Training of local dyes started under Rural Health Scheme. Training of local dyes for 30 days. The dyes who help for delivering of newborn baby. Now they are not preferred. ASHA, it is under the National Rural Health Mission. Per 1000 population, one ASHA worker is there. Anganwadi worker under ICDS. For every 400 to 800 population, there is one Anganwadi worker. Next is sub-center level. The peripheral outpost of the existing healthcare delivery system in rural areas. For every 5,000 population in general area and every 30,000 population in hilly, tribal and backward areas, there is a sub-center. Currently, a sub-center, the staffing category is auxiliary nurse 1 male health worker, 1 health assistant known as the lady health visitor. Functions of these sub-center like maternal and child health, family planning, immunization like different types of vaccines of newborn baby and children, nutrition services, control over communicable diseases like tuberculosis, filaria, leprosy, AIDS and other communicable diseases, records of vital statistics in the area. Primary Health Center. Concept of primary health center was given by Gore Committee. One primary health center for every 30,000 population in plain area and 20,000 population in hilly backward area. Functions of these primary health centers are provide medical care, provide maternity and health services, child health services and family planning, take care about the safe water supply and basic sanitation, prevention and control of diseases. They can give education, collection and reporting of vital statistics of the area, education about health, national health program involvement, training of health workers. Community health center. The block is unit of rural planning and development and comprises about 80,000 to 1 to 2 lakh population. One community health center is being established in each block. Officer in charge of this community health center is called superintendent. Normally, community health center is 30-bedded hospital. Functions: take care of routine and emergency, 24 hours delivery system, essential and emergency obstetric care, newborn care, implementation and national health programs. These are the functions of community health center. Now, health services. Different types of health services we may know. There are outpatient services. Patients who don't require hospitalization can show can take consultation in OPD. An outpatient setting is designed to be convenient and easily accessible to the patient. Clinic is involved a department in a hospital where patients not requiring hospitalization receive medical care. Clinic can be individual also. Institutions, hospitals have been the major agency of healthcare system, like medical college also. Characteristics of health services. It should be comprehensive, it should be acceptable in all community, provide scope of community participation, available at an affordable cost, should not be higher cost. Evaluation of health services. How we can evaluate our health services? Health services have become complex services. There has been a growing concern about their functioning both the developing and developed countries. General steps of evaluation determine these are determination what to be evaluated. First, you need to decide what you have to evaluate. Then establish standards and criteria. Then we have to plan the methodology to be applied. Then we need to gather the information like data. Then analyze the data. Then we need to take the corrective action and preventive action, and then we need to re-evaluate. Thanks for watching. For more details, you can visit www.aihms.in. Thank you so much.